welcome to this week's yoga practice. I am planning on doing kind of a fun, playful flow today. So I hope it ends up being that. I don't really know. I don't really go through the plan sometimes, but I have some basic building blocks in mind. So I hope everyone's feeling good today. I'm trying to dress in my brightest outfits today, and so just to exude how I feel inside and just show my light. So I hope that it helps you. And let's just go ahead and get started. Sitting at the top of your mat, kind of pull the flesh away so sit bones are even. Pull the crown of your head straight up towards the ceiling, sky. Hands can rest comfortably on your knees or your thighs. Palms down to ground yourself if you're feeling a little jittery, or palms up to receive energy if you're feeling a little sluggish. Whatever you need, wherever you need to place your energy, do that. And start to pay attention to your breath, breathing in, filling every part of your lungs, and as you exhale, feel your chest fall and your belly button pull back towards your spine. Because it's my end of the week, I don't know what time of the week it is for you, but you can do this anytime, but I like to do a mind clearing breathing technique called circular breathing. I think that's what it's called anyway. So you're going to take your right hand, you're going to place your index finger on your third eye, and then your thumb on your right nostril and your middle finger on your left nostril. And then you're going to breathe, you're going to plug your right nostril with your thumb, breathe in through your left nostril, plug your left nostril, unplug your right, and exhale through your right nostril. Now inhale to your right nostril, plug that right nostril, exhale to your left nostril. Inhale through the left, plug that left nostril, exhale through the right. Keep doing this on your own breath. Breath going out and then in through the same nostril, cutting that off and going out through the opposite nostril. This type of breathing can help clear your mind. So if you find your mind wandering, bring it back to just the breath. Push out those thoughts that are distracting. This is the time that you're taking for yourself. You can adjust those things later, but this is you. This is where you pay attention to your body and your mind. Be selfish for a little bit. Let's do one more round wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then reach your arms way overhead, palms meet overhead. Pull your hands down into prayer center and set your intention for your practice today. My intention is usually multifaceted. It can be multiple things. It doesn't have to be one thing. But it should be something that is meaningful to you. And that when things start to get hard or frustrating, that you can remember what it is you came here for. And pull your mind back into it. Drop your hands down by your side. Inhale the arms up one more time. Well, not really one more time. And then twist gently over to the right. Left hand to the top of the right knee. Sitting nice and tall. As you inhale, you're going to go taller. As you exhale, rotate a little deeper. Then inhale, arms sweep back up. Exhale, right hand to the left knee, rotate up to the left. Sitting up nice and tall, rotate from your navel. Feel that's where you're starting. And inhale everything back up. Pull hands down through heart center. And then come forward onto all fours. Bring fingertips wide apart. Feel every single finger contacting the earth. And let's go through a couple rounds of cat count. So inhale, collarbones wide, belly drops, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, cat pose, arch your back. Pull that belly button towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, arch that back. Feel those shoulder blades pull apart from each other. Let your neck be heavy. Inhale, 3 more on your own breath. Come back to a neutral spine here. We're going to reach that right foot straight back, left hand forward. Just kind of turn on our core here, just for a brief moment. Couple breaths. Feel the energy shooting out that right heel. Keep those right toes pointing straight down towards the floor though, so you're rolling that outer hip down towards the floor. Belly button pulling up towards your spine, keeping a nice strong core. Inhale, really, really reach, and then pull elbow into knee on an exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then inhale, set both your knee and your left hand down. And shoot your left foot straight back. Reach the right arm straight forward. Breathe. Feel one long line of energy from your fingertips on your right hand to your heel of your left foot. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then inhale, place the palms down. Tuck your toes under, send your hips high for your first downward facing dog of the day. Press those heels down, pull those lower ribs in. Just keep those fingers spread wide. Roll the inner elbow creases forward towards the front of your mat. If you need to pedal through to kind of stretch those calves out, go ahead. Or if you just like to be still and find strength in this pose, that's fine too. Walk your feet up towards the top of your mat. Have about a fist with different distance between your big toes. So kind of measure that. And then bend your knees a little, allow some space, lengthen that back out. Your first forward fold, you can hold opposite elbows, kind of swing and ragdoll, or grab onto the backs of your legs. Just getting a release of that lower back. Head is heavy. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Because we're women. We can change our mind whenever we want. And then we're going to roll up. Keep your knees a little bent. Roll all the way to standing. Turn your palms forward, mountain pose. Just kind of get yourself situated here. Feel all four corners of your feet grounding down. Shoulder blades rolling down your back. Lower ribs pulling in, belly in. Chin tucked just a little bit. This is your mountain pose. Anytime you come to standing, reset, find your posture. This will help you all day long. If you do a job where you're on your feet a lot, maybe you need to just practice standing and engaging, and your body will remember that, so that when you're working and you're busy, you're not going to have back pain because you're going to be standing better. Your body's going to remember it, muscle memory, right? Inhale your arms up, palms meet up top. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale to a flat back, so fingertips on the floor or your shins. Place your left hand right under your face. Bend your left knee straight, keep your right knee straight, and then twist up towards the sky. Get a little outer hip stretch here. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, flat back again. Lengthen your spine before you twist. Place your right palm down right underneath your face. Bend that right knee. Twist up that left hand towards the sky. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale to a flat back again. Plant the palms. Walk your feet back into a plank. Shoulders right over wrists. Low belly pulling up and in. Collarbones wide. And then try and keep that nice strong plank body and lower all the way down to the floor. Don't lose it. Everything's going to touch the floor at the same time. Slide your hands back a little bit so they're right next to your ribs. We're going to do a couple baby cobras. So baby cobra just means you're not lifting your hips up. You're going to roll your shoulder blades back and lift. Doesn't have to be high. We're not trying to touch our feet to our head here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down to the floor. One more time. Roll the shoulder blades back. Push. Now, you're going to fall a little bit, but now just lift your hands up, but keep your chest off the floor. Strengthen that upper back. Keep your belly engaged though. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, push back up on your knees. Walk your hands about a hand length forward and push back for a shoulder stretch, puppy pose. Your forehead can rest on the floor, or your chin, or your chest if you're super duper flexible. But you should feel that through your lats, through your upper back, traps, lower traps. And then what I want you to do, put your elbows down like you're about to do forearm. And you're going to kind of slide forward into a Sphinx pose. So hips down, now you're on your forearms. We're just opening that heart up a little bit. Pull your shoulder blades back. Tuck your chin just a little. Stay active in your legs. Active in that core. Really active in that lower back, in that upper middle back. Lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands back right under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. And then just like you came down, push up one strong position. And then push back into downward facing dog. Let's go through a little bit of lunging. And we'll do sun A's. And then we'll get through our flow, okay? So lift that right leg up to the sky. Keeping those hips square. Low belly pulling in. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Round that back, just like in the cat pose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, one more time, left leg or right leg up, and then pull it in. Place your hands between your palms. Set that left knee down. Come up for a low lunge. Arms up high. Pulling that left hip forward and your right hip back into the socket. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Left knee off the ground and pull up into a crescent lunge. Same thing, pull that left hip bone forward, your front hip bone, and your right femur back into space. So your hips are super square. If you have to bend that left knee here to get those hips square and then straighten it out, that's a good technique to do. And then exhale, hands down to the floor, step that left foot up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step that left foot back, step the right foot back. Move through a vinyasa, so go down to chaturanga, or all the way down your belly if you need another cobra. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, left leg up. Feel that stretch. Right hamstring. Keep pulling those low ribs in. Core is always, always engaged. Fingertips wide. Arms still engaged, pushing the floor away, pushing your chest towards your thigh. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Cat your back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, bring it in between your palms. Set your right knee down, untuck your toes, low lunge on the left side. Check your alignment. hands down to the floor. Tuck your toes, bring that knee up, and bring it back up into a crescent lunge. Check your alignment. Keep that core nice and tight. Ooh. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step that right foot up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Hands overhead, heart, hands come out. Oh geez, meet in heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down over your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step that right foot back. Left foot back to plank. And move through. Chaturanga all the way down. Cobra up dog. And back to downward facing dog. We're going to go through 3 sun salutation A's, 1 breath per motion. Inhale up on your toes, bend your knees, look between your palms, hop, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands over heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Over the legs. Inhale, fingertips, flat back. Plant the palms, jump or step back to chaturanga plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Try and get a little warm here. Build some heat. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Bend the knees, look between your palms. Jump to the front of your mat. Land like a kitten. Inhale up on your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Over your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step back. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, up on your toes. Bend the knees, look between your palms, jump or step. Land like a kitten. Inhale, up on your fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stand up nice and tall. Hands meet at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. All right, we're ready to get some playtime in. Okay, we are going to do something totally different, okay? So we're gonna jump to the front of your mat again. I don't really explain that in this video, but I have in previous. So when you're jumping to the front of your mat, as soon as your feet leave the floor, pull up in those lower abdominal muscles. Pull up your pelvic floor. Think like, I'm gonna do a handstand. Like that's how much you should be pulling up and shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Some people do jump all the way up into a handstand before they land. So, and then as you lower your feet, you're pulling up so much in your core that your feet barely make a sound when they land. Okay? So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna jump up again. Inhale up on your toes. Bend the knees, look between your palms. Shoot it forward, up to the top of your mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hip. Bring it up to chair pose. Sit, sit, sit. Hold that low belly in. Arms reaching high. Feeling that extension in that upper back. but your lower back is staying nice and firm and in a neutral position. You're fighting against your urge to stick your tail out and arch your back. Keeping it super strong. You're going to shift your weight onto your right leg and very mindfully shift that, or bring that left back into a crescent lunge. Arms nice and strong. Still check your alignment. Bring your hands to prayer center. Reach your crown out, crown of your head out and forward as you twist, bringing the left elbow to the outside of your right knee for a prayer twist. Keep growing tall and long in your spine. Pressing your hands to the center of your chest if you can. Bring it back up, crescent lunge. Shift forward just a little bit, your body at like a 45-degree angle. Step forward again, chair pose. So feet come together. Now you're back in your chair pose. Now you're gonna shift your weight onto your left foot. Right foot's gonna go straight back, crescent lunge. Check your alignment, hard, strong. Hands come to heart center. Crown of the head reaches forward and out, long spine. Hook that right elbow on your knee and prayer twist on the left side. Good, you guys. Bring those hands back. Crescent lunge. Oh, geez. Almost fell. Nice and tall. Shift your weight forward, 45 degrees, and then bring that right foot back into chair pose. I took a little step back because we're going to bring our hands through prayer center, over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. If crow is in your practice, go ahead and take a crow pose. So elbows or knees way up in your armpits, elbows bent. Shift your weight forward. Now here's where we're gonna play. If you're in crow, stay there. You're gonna tap your toes to your wrist and bring it back up. Left toe to wrist, just one at a time. Sorry, I didn't say that. Right toe, right wrist. Left toes, left wrist. One more time. Right toes, right wrist. Left toes, left wrist. Now shoot it back. Chaturanga or plank. Inhale, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Those are toe taps. They're really fun. Really good strength builders. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do the same thing. Jump up to the top of your mat. Inhale, up on your toes, bend the knees, look between your palms. Add up to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Sit down the hips, arms up, chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center, stay in chair. Now you're gonna twist in the chair pose, so left elbow to right knee, Press into that prayer. Then just glance down at your knees. Make sure your right knee isn't pulling back. Your knees are staying square. Your rotation's just happening in your spine. And then ever so mindfully, shift your weight to your right leg and step the left foot back to a crescent twist. And then shift your left foot back up to the top, chair twist. Open your palms wide so your left fingertips on the floor, right one's reaching up towards the sky. And then bend your knees so you're kind of in like a squat here. Place your hands down the side of your mat. And we're going to do a side curl. So let's lift your hips nice and high. Lean forward and feel your legs pull up. If you want to take it a step further, extend your legs, bring them back. Extend your legs, bring them back. Okay, I can only do 2 of those today. Bring it back into your squat. Lift the hips high, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. Bring it back to a plank and move through a vinyasa. We won't go too quickly through that one again. Now I'm going to do the other side, so inhale, lift the toes, or lift the heels, bend the knees, jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Sit the hips as the last one. Arms up high. Hands to prayer center. Hook that right knee, left shoulder. Right elbow, left thigh. Make sure your knees aren't rotating. Shift your weight to your left leg. Shoot that right knee, foot back. Crescent twist. Keep growing that spine long, long, long. Step that right foot back up. Open your hands wide. Right fingertips down to the floor. Left, reaching up towards the sky. And then come back down into a squat. Place your palms down the side of your mat. Bend both elbows. Shift forward. Lift the feet. Gaze is way forward, more forward than you think it's going to be. If you want to extend. Then come back. Almost lost it. Extend. And then come back. And then come back. Forward fold here. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. Move through your vinyasa, however you need to do it. Or just take a child's pose. Catch your breath. So actually, let's all do a child's pose for just a moment. So we're going to do one more standing sequence. So we can do our handstands. Nothing wrong with taking a little child's pose in the middle of your practice. Come back up, send those hips high, downward facing dog. Reach that right foot high, open the hip, drop the heel, send it back, square your hips, Exhale, bring the knee through, set the foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Keep your right sitting bone pulling back towards the arch of your left foot. Arms pulling apart, wide. Widen those collarbones. Lengthen your neck. Straighten your right leg. Reach forward, out, over your foot. Right hand down, left hand up for triangle pose. Bend that right knee. Keep your right hand down on the floor. Reach that left hand behind your back for your left thigh crease. Like you can see my fingers poking through here. Open up that back. Then when you're ready, and if you want to, grab underneath for a bind. Grab your hand. Open your chest. Then we're gonna step left foot up to the top of your mat. Weights on your left foot. We're gonna go for bird of paradise here. So slowly standing up. Bring your right leg with you. Whoop. Stand up nice and tall. Hold those shoulder blades back. Oh man, I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna hop around. You can be a hopping bird. It's fine. If you have your balance, straighten your right leg. It doesn't have to straight all the way. Keep standing tall. And then come out of it the way you came in. So right foot down, step that left foot back to warrior two. Right hand down, just reach that left hand up for just a moment. Reach it over your head, stretch that side body. And then using your core, bring it all the way up. For peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Turn your left toes forward, bring it in. For pyramid pose, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over the leg. Plant your palms. We're going to do our kick switches, our handstands. Wherever you are in your handstand practice, just float on your hands for a little bit. It's so good for the soul. When you're ready, go through your vinyasa. 3 breaths in down dog. Then we'll go to the left side. Inhale that left leg up. Turn that foot out, knee or hip out, heel to butt. Bring it back, square. Then exhale, bring your left foot through. Place the foot. Inhale, warrior two. Check your alignment. Low belly still pulling up and in. Lower ribs pulling in. Neck long. Arms pulling apart. Straighten that left knee. Reach that left hand out and over. And then set it down. Triangle pose. Bend that left knee. Keep that left hand down. Right hand reaching back. Hang onto that left thigh bone. Open that chest up. When you're ready, reach that left arm underneath. Grab your hands behind your back. Hang out here for just a second before you get too excited about the bird of paradise on the other side. Then hop that right foot up. Get your balance on your right foot. Slowly stand up. This used to be my go-to pose, you guys. It's like my go-to peak. Stand up nice and tall. Shoulders back. Straighten that left leg if you want. Ah, my foot cramp. If you need to come out of it, go ahead. But just do it mindfully. Try and reverse it just like you got in. All right, bring that, if you haven't already, bring that left foot down. Step the right foot back. Bring the hand down. Stretch that right hand up for just a moment. Overhead for a side stretch. Then very mindfully cartwheel the hands back. Peaceful warrior. Then cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step that right foot up a little bit. Both toes pointing forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale over that left leg. Pyramid pose. Hi, Mincy. You want to join us? My dog Vincent, everybody. Used to join me for yoga all the time. Sweep that left leg back. Kick switches or handstand or wherever you are, but just get on your hands. You don't have to hold it for long. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. What? Winston, stop it. All right. Set your knees down. Come to a seat on your knees. What, buddy? You don't need to go over there. Come here. He's mad. There's a stool in front of him. You're okay. All right, guys. Tuck your toes. I'm gonna do a big foot stretch here, and then we'll work into a camel. Stop. Just probably one camel, and then we'll get on our backs and do our bridge sequence. So this is a huge stretch for the bottom of your feet. I've been having shin splint problems on and off the last couple weeks, so trying to stretch out that fascial line that goes all the way through the bottom of your feet. So you guys are reaping the benefits. You can bring your hands into heart center if you need a little. Hush! It's fine. Sorry, guys. Listen, come here. Come sit down. Sit. Not there. Not there. Keep enduring this, you guys. Keep thinking of your ankles kind of squeezing together. They shouldn't necessarily be touching, but that'll intensify that stretch. A couple more breaths. Stop it. Okay, right here. Sit. Child. Winston. You can come out of that stretch, y'all. Lie down. Good boy. Just hang out, okay? Okay, and then what I want you to do, just go to the tops of your toes, sit back, place your palms. If you have blocks and you need them for this, that's okay. We're gonna kind of do an opposite stretch. So you might want something to kind of lift you up a little bit. I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. Just do a counter stretch. So blocks right next to your hips, and then you're gonna rock back, knees up. Stretch the tops of your feet. We won't do this one for nearly as long, but it's a good one too. All right, go ahead and lower those knees. Set your blocks off to the side and come to a seat with your Feet in front of your knees bent. Let's slowly lower down to the floor. And then let's actually do a little bit of core. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is you're gonna pull the low belly down, pull your shoulder blades off the floor. Then you're gonna slowly bring your legs up nice and tall. Hands reaching out past your thighs, belly button down. And then you're just gonna tap your right heel down and your left. Keeping that back contact, the low back contacting the floor the whole way up and down. Alternate just like this. Don't forget to breathe. Try and get that heel down. If you have to bend your knee a little bit, that's okay. The longer your lever arm, the harder you're gonna work. One more time each leg. That's not so bad, right guys? Pull your knees into your chest. Let everything down. Windshield wiper your legs for a second. Let's do our bridge sequence. I think just in the interest of time today, we're gonna do one bridge and one full wheel. And then we'll end in Shavasana. So you're almost there. Well, maybe we'll do some twists, but just bear with me. So feet parallel, graze the back of your heels with your thumbs. And then on an inhale, raise those hips up towards the sky. Clasp those hands underneath you. Pull your shoulder blades in. Knees squeezing in towards each other. Ribs pulling down. Feel like somebody's lifting your front hip bones up from the ceiling. You're not clenching your butt. You're just lifting by some divine force above you. And then lower down slowly. Knees to chest for a moment. Place the feet down. If you want to do another bridge, go ahead. If you want to bring it to full wheel, I'll set up for that now. Inhale, hips up. Arms reach overhead. Place your hands right by your ears. Inhale to the top of your head. Make sure your elbows pointing forward. Then straighten those elbows, lift everything up. When you're ready to come out, bend your elbows, come down to your shoulder blades, and then roll yourself down. Knees to chest. Set the feet down wide on your mat, and windshield wiper, one knee, and then the other. Yeah, I need a twist today. Bring both knees up. Pull your forehead to your chest. Really stretch up. Have back fascial line. And then pull that right knee in, lengthen the left foot out. Pull that right knee in right towards your armpit. Get the outer part of your right foot with your left hand and just a little outer hip stretch, recline pigeon. Doesn't have to be super deep. It's just good to maintain that range in your hip. And then bring it back to center. Grab the outer part of your knee with the left hand and twist it over to the left. Right hand out straight. Right shoulder blade down, look towards your right hand. And bring it back to center. Give your right knee a hug. Pull the left one in to meet it, and then stretch that right leg out. Hold that left knee all the way up if you can towards your armpit. And a little inner groin stretch. And then give yourself a little bit of room. Grab the outer edge of your foot with your right hand. A little recline pigeon pose. Not super deep. We're not trying to kill ourselves today. I think I might have sufficiently killed you guys with that playful practice. I hope it was fun. Then pull your knee into your chest. Grab the knee with your right hand. Left hand out to the side. And twist it on over. Bring it back into center. One more little hug. And then set up for your Shavasana. Lay both legs out. You can let your feet kind of splay out. Palms up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. And just rest. Give your body some gratitude for trying maybe something new today. The only way you know you can do something is if you try. So whatever you did today, I'm proud that you made it to this point. I did actually bring a reading today. Not sure what made me choose this reading. I think it's just one of the favorites of mine from one of my favorite books. The Little Prince, which is a really cute little book. I think it has a lot of good life lessons in it. But with the current climate right now, everyone's got an opinion. I think it's just good to know that your opinion might be different than someone else's, or how you see things or perceive things might be different, and that's okay. And just respond to others with grace, even if you don't agree with them. So that's at least what I take from this, or what I want to convey with this. So if you've read this book, you'll know it's right towards the end, but it's actually a really sad part of the book. I don't know, I'm starting to cry, but, okay. All men have stars, but they are not the same things for different people. For some who are travelers, the stars are guides. For others, they are no more like, my goodness, you guys. For others, there are no more than little lights in the sky. For others who are scholars, they are problems. For by businessmen, they are wealth. But all stars are silent. You alone, will have the stars as no one else has them. I think that's all I can get through. There's more to read on, but you should read that book if you haven't. So come back to the front of your mat. Slowly roll up. Find yourself in a seated position. Close your eyes. Find yourself in your tall seat. Palms up or down. Whether you need to kind of ground yourself, or maybe you need to receive a little bit more energy. So palms up if that's the case. Remember your intention that you came today with. And ask yourself, did you achieve it, or do you need a little bit more time? And if you need a little bit more time, take it. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste.